Game on, Infernal Shrines, everybody! Best of 5, our last match for the 10th Playday of the Masters Clash. And, well, the Donuts against Chili Mountain. It's such a weird one for me to start into this, because on the one hand, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, hey, it's going to be a great game. But then I'm reminded that I thought the same thing when they played the first time, and it was an absolute disaster for Chili Mountain, and they got brutally wrecked by the Donuts. So I'm looking at this with some mixed feelings, because I really hope that now Chili Mountain comes in and they are stepping it up compared to the last time. They take a few maps here, and then we have a real competitive one. And on paper, they should be able to do that. They've been, in my eyes, underperforming the entire season. It's not like every single match was horrible. No, they had some fantastic games. But just generally, they did not really perform to the level that I expected them to. I always expected them to be that consistent number 4 spot that would try to nibble at the top 3 and try to push into them. So that's kind of the one thing that I would really love to see from them here today too. So far, that hasn't really happened. But, well, as you can see, it's a quick ban on Falstad, so we got the Birdie banned out for the global, obviously. We also have Cassia banned as well, and Uther gets banned. I mean, again, he is the main tank, it's just a bit too strong. Lucio gets banned as well. Quick rotations on Infernal can be a downfall very quickly too. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a look on what we're going to see in terms of picks here. It's still Infernal Shrines, so you want to have wave clear. Sonya is up, so is Hogger. Both of them will likely... I would be shocked if they're not both being picked. I mean, again, obviously... Okay, that's a Hogger pick. I was just about to say, if you don't pick one of the two right away, you are risking that your opponent takes both. We've seen that multiple times. Would have happened here very likely again. And Macke coming out in game number 1 already with a big Medivh ban. Sorry, pick. I like it. Medivh and Sonya. That's already nasty in and of itself. So you have a Sonya and you have a shield on top of that too. Me likey. We got Lulba on Mei. His Mei is sick. Lauba's Mei is insanely strong, and on Infernal Shrines was... I mean, honestly, one of his best Mei games has been on Infernal Shrines, where he just dominated the opponent's team from start to finish and created so many kill opportunities for the opponent. It was awesome. Anyways, so we got Ixia on Malfurion. And, well, with the bans on Hanzo and Diablo, obviously Leyline into Apocalypse is something that the Donuts would like to avoid. So they banned Diablo out after Medivh was taken in the first rotation. And now we're heading straight into the next double pick here. Banana, H, and Gia. Let's go, everybody. What are we going to get from them? Well, Stukov and Blaze. Alright, so Blaze main tank could happen again. This is one of the maps where Blaze as a main tank is actually quite viable, simply because you get that extra wave clear. And as explained in the past, Blaze for a long time was not really a main tank. Some HGC teams tried him a little bit and very, very quickly abandoned the idea again. But then afterwards, Blizzard changed the jet propulsion, and now you have a more reliable stun because the charge-up time has been changed. It was ages ago, by the way. But that's why Blaze now can be played in that position a bit more. Normally, you would still prefer a normal tank, but again, this is a map where you can help with the added wave clear and the slows on the shrines. And it can, of course, always drop a triple front line as well. Not necessarily in that setup, because again, they have Medivh, so they want to have a damage dealer from the back line too. But generally speaking, triple front lines are obviously very common. So Azerite with the last pick after we've seen Tigers and Diva, and well, there she is, Coffin Girl. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, game number 1, Infernal Shrines, the best of 5 Heroes of the Storm series here at the Masters Clash, the 10th Playday. Yeah, let's get started. The Donuts against Chili Mountain. Let's go, everybody. Game number 1. Rutsu on Tigers. Ixia on Malfurion for the Donuts. On the left side of the map in blue, Copenhagen. Currently sitting on Diva. We got Skok on Hogger and Lauba on Mei. On the right side of the map, Chili Mountain going up against them with Banana H on Stukov, Mak on Medivh. We're going to keep our eye on him. Should be fun to see what he can pull off here. One of the European Medivh players that has made a name for himself on the hero. Gia on Blaze, Azerite on Orphea, and Bakult is playing Sonya. Okay, let's go. We already have our 5-man in the middle, 5v5. Let's go all mid and just brawl it out, ladies. Now, Macke is obviously going to be the one that's also going to try and just scout for the rest of the game. we're also going to keep a bit of an eye on Lauber because, again, his Mei is normally insanely solid and creates a lot of kill opportunities for the rest of the team. When it comes to control on the Shrine, it's also, as usual, noteworthy to point out that the bomb on D.Va is incredibly powerful for control and creating some space, but also Tychus and Odin after level 10 are going to be a huge asset to the blue team. There's already aggression happening right here. I like it. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So they're coming in very, very quickly with some stuns and trying to follow up with Banana H and his lurking arm. And this is still, as I explained, a series where I'm a little bit torn and I really want to see what Chili Mountain can do here. Because the Donuts, they have been a powerhouse throughout the entire season. I'm also never tired of talking again about how they were the first team to take a map off the Hardos and then continued to decide the entire series in their favor. That was incredible, because up to that point where the two teams faced off against each other, the Hardos had a 15-0 track record, I think. I think it was 15-0. It was absolutely crazy. It was pretty epic. But again, either way, we now currently have our little fight for the bottom camp, and that's the third one, and here comes the kill! Blaze is down! The fire bat goes up in flames of glory, easily taken down here. The body blocks shut him out very quickly. And now Hogger, as usual, coming in with the aggro range. We got Mei on the cold front, Tychus within the rhythm, trying to go for some stacking. They're putting some pressure onto Medivh too. He's sitting at 7 stacks now, but he is going to be a prime target up to the point. I mean, he's going to be a prime target for the entire game, but even more so up to the point where he completes his baseline quest. And that's something, I mean, again, for any Medivh player out there, there's nothing more frustrating than when you're sitting at like 35 to 40 stacks and all of a sudden that combo hits you hard, you get locked down, maybe use your shield a few seconds earlier to save someone else, and then you die. But now we got the Dust of Appearance over here, so it's all about vision at this point for them. Alright, so we're gonna get that. And in the meantime, the camps are taken as the first objective is announced at the bottom of the map, and it's going to spawn soon TM, and that's where the first real party is going to start. Of course, the one thing to really point out here, the little caveat, is that the blue team is... I mean, again, for the blue team, it's always a bit of a weird spot. On the one hand, you want to fight over it, but they're also going to be the team that is most willing to let it slide, simply because they know that their power increases exponentially after level 10 connects, simply because you have Odin in play. But their lineup is by no means bad for the early stages of the game, so they're going to try and do what they can here. Hogger is already poking it out, as you can see, and is helping the team to get the lead. And with Sonya still stuck at the top lane, nobody is going to fully commit to that yet for the red team. But Sonya pushing out the top is going to help them a lot. So the more time she has, the better. Down here, though, Azerite is about to fall, and that's a problem. There's the portal, and not even that saves her. So she's down. D.Va has now started to split up to the top lane, too, because she realized that Sonya is going to likely stay there. And, well, as Sonya does damage, Copenhagen is at least able to pick up the experience and prevent the worst from happening. He's still going to lose the entire wall. So that's a bit of a problem. But Berghult, yeah, he gets value. And the blue team, they get the Punisher. So that's just what happens here. So Punisher is now about to be taken. We got 2 kills to 0 already in favor of the blue team. And they will try to push with the Arcane Punisher straight through the bot lane, opening this up even further. The first tower has been destroyed, and the gate is also low. So they are... basically the goal is to at least get more than your opponent got out of the top lane push. But obviously, you want to do way more than that, because they're in a great spot where they opened up the wall very quickly, and now they can try to go for the fort itself. Hogger is already poking it out a little bit. D.Va is now coming in. Yeah, but then again, the punish... Oh, that's a jump that they might be able to follow up on. There's the zone. They create some space around the fort, and that might just drop it. And if it doesn't, it will be close. But here comes the counter attempt. Ixia is slowed, and Malfurion, he gets out. Malf gets out. Hogger is still poking away. They got the kill, and he's trying to get Gia. Oh! Nice! Market, no! Stacks have been lost! Not like this, no! 2 down, Blaze, Malfurion. It's 3-1 in kills. They're trying to go for Hogger. He's simply pinballing it out of here. And of course, no! Berghult, the grenade! The level 10! That fight lasted way too long. And that is the end of Stukov. Oh my god. Check this one out. Have a look at this. Yeah, Ophir dies first, then Skog against Gia, and then Medivh dies too. Oh, that was a total disaster there. 6 kills to 1, the fort destroyed, Medivh's stacks reset. Yeah, and of course they have the level 10 advantage that allows them to now control all of the camps here. Damn! I mean, it was kinda nuts. Skog was really playing well around his hit point pool. He was bound to die. And then he was able to get kill after kill, and somehow his team even kept him alive. It was incredible. Now they can even try and take down the fountain here. And it seems like it's not gonna... Yeah, there's the grenade, and that's the end of it. Fountain is down 2. Both teams are on level 10 now, but damn, son. That was a great opening once again. Yeah, good stuff. Again, Donuts, they are the favorite for this one. But this was still a bit impressive. Here comes the ice wall. They're trying to take it, and they get the camp. Camp is in. Make is in trouble. Make is down. Again, the stacks get reset on his baseline, and they are chasing the rest of the team hard. They're trying to go for Gia. They're trying to go for Backhold. There's the control again as Lauba slides in with Mei. Azerite is about to get away here. At least he should be able to get out. Yep, he is able to manage his escape, but still, it's 8 kills to 1. It's nearly a 2-level lead. Next objective is going to be announced soonish. We have 47 stacks also for Tychus. You look over to the amount of damage that has been dished out by the two teams, and we have 22,000 for Ophir. Coffin Girl is hitting hard. We got 22,000 for Stukov, and well, they're opening the mid lane up. Top lane, D.Va is doing work. Level 13. They will have a level 13 advantage for the next objective, 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. It's honestly a bit crazy here. Hoga himself on 17,000 damage. Down here, they're still trying to maybe even invade. I don't really think they let this... I mean, they let the camp slide simply because the level 13 wasn't there yet. But it obviously also resulted in Copenhagen opening the top lane up. So now he has an early access to the shrine. The level 13 talents give another power spike over to the Donuts as they are coming in for it. And, well, there we go. We got the Neosteel coating over here. And the Revitalize is in as well. Those are some hardy donuts that we're seeing. Yeah, this is not that sugar sprinkled shit or anything like that. Those are some serious donuts right there. Donuts with a little bit of ham and cheese, you know, all that good stuff. And they are crushing. And I'm getting hungry. Alright, so, my own fault, I know. Only myself to blame for that. 36 stacks, they're obviously going to lock this one in. Again, Chili Mountain never really wanted to fight for it because they didn't have the level 13 talent. And now they're too late to the party. Hoga secures it. And off we go. That's the move. Yeah, the ice wall. Ooh, if that would have caught... Well, the shockwave is in too. And the jump of the Punisher. Damn, son. He has to bunker up because of the Punisher. And that's a kill. No, he gets out. The kill there. Maybe 5 hit points. 5. They get it. Blaze is down. They are pushing this entire setup way, way past the fort. And they are about to grab the second one of the game. Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, it is a bit of a slapdown so far at least. The Donuts, they show up in, I mean, in good shape today. Look at this Punisher. That guy's at 75% HP. They're like, well, where are we going with that? The jump even procced in front of the wall. Make is trying to get some stacks. He's sitting at 10. Rest of the team is focusing on the fort in the middle. And they're likely going to get this one too, as long as the minion waves are there. Well, now that Azerite is here, maybe they can burn it down quickly enough. And they don't even want to fight. It's even talents again, so why would you? This is honestly the one thing that you will see top teams do all the time. They will fall back early if they are realizing that by just waiting a little bit longer, they're going to have another advantage. So the entire time, the Donuts were playing aggressive, right? And it was all because of the level 13 talent advantage. Now Chili Mountain picks up the level 13 talent, and the Donuts realize, well, we're still 2 levels ahead of them. If we just delay this a little bit and only take isolated kills or fights, then we can simply go for the level 13 talent advantage and play it around that. That was a nice steal, by the way. That was a nice camp take. But they're going for Azerite here. And Azerite, he gets saved for a second, but where's that portal when you need it? Well, there's the root. But their kill against Orphea comes through. Tranquility has been used, but now level 16, it's also incredibly close. And of course, they're running a 5 versus 4 against the opposition. So that makes it even easier. Yeah, already the drop on Odin as they're attempting to push through the bot lane with the talent advantage. And of course, the numeric advantage too, because Sonya is topside. So this is a 4 versus 3 battle that we're now seeing. And with catapults, a camp, and all of this, the keep is going to take damage no matter what. This is a bit of a disaster for Chili Mountain. They just have trouble competing with the top 3 teams. Right now, there's a portal control that I've been highlighting during the draft a little bit. Banana H makes it out, but it wasn't easy. Lauber low, Ice Wall saves him, and Lauber should be able to get away. So they're retreating slowly. Even the bunker getting used over here by Gia. They're saving the keep, but obviously they can already see the writing on the wall here. This is going to be more than a little bit difficult to come back into. Well, if they can soak 16 until the next objective, you know what? They might just have a chance. If you soak 16, fight on even talents, win the next objective, and take a few kills with it, you might just be able to make it back into the game. But that's more or less the only ticket that you have. Because looking at the minimap, you can quickly see that there's not a single fort that has been seriously threatened by Chili Mountain. The top one has taken a bit of damage, but even the fountain is still up at the top side. So 10 kills to 1 also paint a pretty clear picture of what's happening here. Chili Mountain, they're gonna lose the fort in the middle, so that one is gone too, meaning there is no fallback option anymore for the red team. They don't have fountains anymore at the outer perimeter, and they don't have any forts to, any safety that the forts would potentially give you either to rely upon. Level 16 talents are ready now though. So this is pretty much the last shot. They're already taking an aggressive stance here because they're hoping that someone will rotate down to catch this minion wave. And if someone does, they can attempt to lock him down here and then get the kill. But that hasn't really happened. So instead the blue team is just 5-manning it and they're ready for the fight in the middle. And that's all that they need to do. Yeah, here comes the quick move, but good trade from Lauber. And once again, the 5-man. This is the best chance that Chili Mountain is going to have here. Best chance for sure, so let's see what they can do. Right now, there's the plays. Everybody is just hogging and pogging around. Gia trying to counterplay it. Nice, they're catching Stukov. They're going for the play. They're trying to get a kill against Berkult. So far, not happening. And here comes the ley line. Quickly used in the back, the portal to let the rest of the team escape. Topside gets pushed by Shaman Camp, so the keep is under pressure there. And that's a big problem for the red team, but more important than that, they're losing the fight here on the shrine as well. Everybody's low. There's the double kill after the bunker expires. Down goes Sonya and Blaze. They're making the play for Orphea. They get another kill, and now they're trying to follow up with another one on Make. He's at 26 stacks, and he makes it out, but he barely escapes all of this. And the push continues. Yeah, the big fight at the shrine. Check it out. The bunker comes down, but it's quickly burned to pieces. And then, of course, the double kill against the front line. Sonya falls, so does Blaze. And, well, with this, we're now looking at another big structure being attacked. The top keep is about to go down. This one gets destroyed. Here in the middle, they can make the play again. And, yeah, 13 kills to 1. Half a level missing until 20, which they will probably not even see in this game anymore. This looks pretty much like game right now, right here. Because, again, 62% on the Mortar Punisher. That bad boy is still doing work. The rest of the team can simply go for the core whenever they want to. You can already see Chili Mountain just scramble, trying to stay alive. Yeah, Muck is on the run. Likely going to fall now. Might escape, but it's not going to be easy for him. And he loses all of his stacks. Sonya goes down, Orphea is already dead, and well, that's game. Level 20 is in, that's all she wrote. 17 kills, 2-1, the 1-0 lead for the Donuts in the best of 5 series here at the Masters Clash Playday number 10. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. 1-0, the lead for the Donuts. Well, they definitely schooled Chili Mountain on the first map, so the red team has to step it up big time if they want to have a competitive series here and want to bring this back. That was pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot of control there from the beginning, and again, it all started with that big fight that we had at the bottom of the map over the fort. Once that they picked up the kills and even got level 10 during the battle and then could follow up with more kills, it was really, really difficult for Chili Mountain to come back. So you could always argue that it was a bit of a snowball problem there too. But yeah, it's a bit rough. Medivh also getting killed there, losing all of the stacks that he accumulated up to this point didn't help either. Now we're heading into Battlefield of Eternity, which is obviously a really different map. You have only 2 lanes. Most of the fights will center around the middle of the map, where we're gonna see the 2 Immortals spawn. Lucio gets banned, so does our girl, Chromie. Now, Hanzo gets banned too. I mean, the priorities on this map are a little bit different. You will still see a big battle around Sonya and Hogger very likely, but at the same time, there's other priorities to consider as well, as Li Ming is really strong against the Immortal. We see sometimes Muradin being picked over here. You have Vala with the arrow, of course. That is still something to consider. I mean, there's plenty of heroes. Jimmy with Exterminator is, for example, another great choice if your focus is the objective. But yeah, we'll see how exactly they're going to play it. If one of the teams, for example, maybe plays even a variant combo with another Stukov, trying to get kills in against the opponent before they are focusing on the Immortal itself, we'll see. Time will tell. For now, we got the Uther first pick, because this is kind of the first game in a while, honestly, where he has not been banned. So Uther gets taken right away by Banana, not even hesitating for a moment. With the ban on Falstad instead, that's exactly what's happening here. So the early Uther. Yeah, now you have to ask yourself, do you pick Sonya? Are you trying to slam down the Immortal a little bit? What's the choice? Sonya, there she is. And we get Ixia together with his Stukov. So you could follow up with a variant pick, with a Nubarak pick. There's plenty to do at the front line now if you're looking for one of those killer combos, one of those sniper combos. You still need also supply a good damage dealer that provides burst damage, and Li Ming comes to mind, since she's also great on the objective itself. But, well, let's have a quick look of what exactly Make is going to take here for his boys and girls. Malthael and Li Ming. So technically you could now see a Divine Shield on Malthael when he jumps into the fight. And I would ban Ana at this point. An Ana ban would probably not be too bad. Uther is very likely... I mean, again, Uther can be played as the support, but if you're a little bit afraid that your opponent is playing an Uther main tank and then picks Ana as a second support, then you need to ban her out, and there's the ban. Because Uther Ana with Malthael and Li Ming is disastrous. You can now boost Malthael if he goes Tormented Souls, and you can drop a Divine Shield on him to let him completely rip apart the opponent's team. You can now boost Li Ming and really try to get her the resets. So there's a lot that you could do if you go for that setup. And therefore the Ana ban is something that I absolutely welcome. It would have been a bit of a surprise if they banned anything else here, or at least it would have been them taking a big risk. Now Garrosh also gets banned. Garrosh together with Stukov Kyanite. You have also the option to drop a Zarya into the mix, which is something that we could see. But at least for now, what are we going to get? We need a frontliner. I talked about 2 that they could pick if they wanted to. If they want to go for snipes. And Lauber has been played a lot of Anubarak here. But he goes for Mei again. Yeah, and there's Zarya. So it could have been a Garrosh and Zarya set up for them, trying to go for the speed barrier on level 4, and then just complementing the kit of Garrosh by allowing him to run into the opponent's team and simply like zip, slip them over. But that also means that they're going for a single damage dealer, range damage dealer, which could be either Vala or, I suppose, Jimmy, if they want to go Exterminator in particular. And for the red team, last 2 picks, Gia and Azerite are the final 2, and we get Sylvanas and Diablo. Alright, Diablo might change the equation a bit on what kind of damage dealer you're looking at. We have, therefore, Uther in a real support role, not as that main tank Uther with a second support coming in. As mentioned, both possible for him. Gives a lot of flexibility if you can go into an Uther first pick, because it allows you to add a second support to the setup if you want to play it that way, or you can just simply run him as a solo support, which in this case they're doing. And our last pick for Skog, the range damage dealer for the blue team, what's it going to be? It is Zul'jin! Alright, they're trolling already. Zul'jin is in together with Zarya. There's a lot of protection for our boy. And, well, we're in for a treat. We've seen Zul'jin, I think, twice already on Battlefield of Eternity. Some of them definitely meme games where team was heavily ahead. So we'll see what they can do here. Battlefield of Eternity is our second map, so let's jump right into it. Chili Mountain going up against the Donuts. Game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity, and the Donuts. They're looking tasty today. Skog on Stukov, Lauber on Mei. We got Rutsu on Zul'jin, Copenhagen on Sonya, and Ixia is playing Zarya. On the right side of the map, Chili Mountain with Banana H on Uther in the support role. We got Make on Li Ming, Azerite on Sylvanas, Backhold on Malthael, And Gia is playing a Diablo in the game. So let's get this party started. Suljin on the level 1 with a recklessness right here. And he's already plebbing it up on the pleb horse. But yeah, we're going to keep an eye on our boy here a little bit and see how he's going to play it. Because he's going to be the main damage dealer for them. And is of course going to try and mark the heroes there. Malthael against Sonya, no surprise, is the top lane, or 1 versus 1 that we're seeing in the game. But the foreman for the blue team, thanks to Zarya, is going to be pretty strong. And already a little bit of damage being dished out here. So Suljin, as mentioned before, his stacking is going to be incredibly important for them. His baseline, once that you have the 15 stacks together, is going to give you an increase on the range, which makes your life a lot easier, a lot safer. But just generally, you're trying to stack for the late game so that you have a lot of damage on the auto attacks. So as long as Rutsu gets these fights, like this one here, it's fantastic for him. He gets 1 attack in after another. He's already sitting at 4 stacks, so that's not too shabby, considering that we're only a minute in. So this is exactly the kind of battle that he likes. You have a support on your side, you have at the same time another one with Ixia that can provide shields for you, and that allows you to just get those hits in over and over and over again. And as long as Rutsu is going to be in that position, he is going to be exactly where he wants to be. Just keep attacking, get some stacks together, and I would expect that eventually Chili Mountain is going to try and not give them these fights because, I mean, these guys aren't stupid. They know perfectly well that if you play this like a Storm League game where we have just continuous brawls, eventually Suljin is going to get completely out of hand, and you never want to allow him to get to that point. Now, if it's going to be a long and delayed game, sometimes you just can't help it, but you're going to keep him low as long as possible and not provide him with the type of fight that he excels at and that he thrives in. So for now, it's just all about them trying to protect, but, well, they rotated topside to take the camp, and successfully so, but it doesn't change the fact that now their bot lane is in shambles as the entire wall has already been destroyed, and Suljin is getting more stacks together here as they're destroying the fountain, so this is enormous pressure from the donuts. Yeah, the foreman is powerful, very powerful, and it leads to Diablo dying too. Suljin is at 9 stacks just as he hits the level 4, and the wall at the bot lane has been destroyed, the fountain is gone. Ouch. I mean, just ouch. The only reason why they had to retreat was simply because they need to go for their camp. That's the only reason why they even moved away from this one. So, yeah, this is already a little bit dangerous here. On the level 4, we get the Armani hide. Yeah, Suljin, he dresses in style. He wears Armani. We all know that. And, well, I mean, you can tell. The man is definitely a man of taste. Anyways, with level 4, I mean, it is half-level lead already. A half-level lead, Suljin stacking. I'm honestly looking for silver linings at this point, and I can't really find all that many. Chili Mountain, they have to get some kills in here. And I'm saying this 3 minutes into the game. And I know, it's only a level lead this early on. It can quickly change, but they have to force it. And thank God, there it is. The setup by Diablo, the kill by Sylvanas, thank God. I needed Chili Mountain to step it up here, and just when it was necessary, they did. That gives them a chunk of experience, and they're also getting a kill in. The problem is, they're losing Uther just another second after that. They have the halftime show, though. They win the halftime show, but they also need to somehow keep Gia alive now. The turnaround attempt is Marke wants to kill Lauba, and Lauba, no! Gia! Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that's the end of Diablo. Diablo is dead, and by the way, this one down here has also started to take even more damage. Both of the teams are now going for the win on the objective, and it seems like it's the blue team that claims it after all. So now we have 3 kills to 1, an Immortal with a bit of a shield, and an early level 7 for the Donuts. They're speedrunning this today. I don't know how else to express it, but yeah, it seems like we might watch a speedrun at this point. Suljin is at 10 stacks. Again, the more he can fight, the more he can brawl, the better for him. The longer the game lasts, the more damage he's going to get out. On the level 7, we got the Vicious Assault. And yeah, it's a Vicious Assault at the top lane for sure. We also got the Growing Infestation right now. I mean, talk about sexual innuendo. I mean, Blizzard, come on. This was a children-friendly game at some point, but Growing Infestation? Are you kidding me? I mean, I know that Stukov is likely to rock an STD, but you didn't have to be that graphic. Level 7 talents also kicking in for Chili Mountain now. We got at least Calamity in, so maybe with the added damage potential, we now have an opportunity for them to get some kills. They're still trailing behind by an entire level, and that top fort has taken damage, that bottom fort has taken damage. Things are not looking all that good for them. Top side, 12,000 damage for Zarya as they're going for the next camp. We have 15 for Liming. So at least our girls connected some combos. And the team is also not sleeping on the bottom camp. They're trading camp for camp here. But that also means that 3 heroes are not present as the push topside goes for the fort and tries to drop this one. And I think they're gonna get it, yeah? This is not really looking all that great for the defense, no. The fort is down and they have a mad lead. Now, the counterplay attempt at the bottom of the map is currently happening. And with Sylvanas, you of course always can enhance any push, but the blue team doesn't give a shit. They're like, hey, we're faster already. We're gonna force them to retreat by going straight up for the keep. Let's see how they handle that. And well, as long as they dodge out on the rotation, and they will, they're going to be completely fine here. So that's the perfect response when someone is pushing your side of the map and you are already a little bit faster than they are. You just force them to retreat by pressing it. And that's what they did. And they even got a kill. They get Uther. Now they are about to claim level 10. Berghold is on the run too. And there's the connect. He is gonna fall. There's no way he's gonna get out of this one. That's another kill coming in very, very quickly. We got level 10 abilities. They're even going for Azerite, who jumps out. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's dead too. And there's the ice wall. Holy hell, someone stop them, seriously. Can someone call an ambulance? There's a murder taking place right in front of us. I mean, holy hell. 14 stacks for Suljin, and he went for the Taz Dingo. Guys, this is a disaster. It's 7 kills to 1, and Suljin is already halfway stacked with his quest rewards. If he just gets one more, then he has the increased range. They're going for the Immortal. The halftime show is theirs. At the same time, Stukov is chasing Liming. Stukov is chasing Liming. It's like, boys, I got it right here. I got it right here. Let's go. And, well, here we have it. The next push coming in. At the bottom of the map, they're trying to go for Berghold. Another quick play for the camp. There it is. The growing infestation. And the kill against Diablo. 18 stacks for Suljin. Our boy is starting to do more and more damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah, there's another one. Rutsu gets attacked by the Immortal. Honestly, at this point, the red team's Immortal is a little bit more dangerous than the red team itself. But they have the level 10 abilities, so now they are finally able to compete against, and they will need it for the defense, because not only do we have both of the forts taken down, but the Immortal that now comes down at the 8-minute mark has 100% shield. The only... I mean, honestly, the only upside for Chili Mountain is that this Immortal with 100% shield is taken this early. 8 minutes in, it's not really all that strong yet, but taking or defending their keep is still gonna be a bit tricky, especially if they can't keep their heroes alive. And up to this point, the Donuts have just taken the kills whenever they wanted them. I mean, here it is again. They're completely zoning out Diablo. They're blocking Uther. Here comes the, well, the APOC, at least against Kopenhagen, was somewhat successful, but they can't get the kill against Sonya either. Now we have Mephisto down, and they're going for the rest of the kills too. Pretty much the entire Chili Mountain team is just on the run, attempting to escape here, and it's barely happening. 26,000 damage for Suljin now. And our troll is going bananas with Liming dying to Sonya. It's an absolute disaster. Speedrunning, I told you, they're speedrunning it. They're speedrunning this, and they're going to go for core here. If not, I mean, Suljin is at 28 stacks. We're 8 minutes in, 9 minutes in. He's going to get another one. He's about to complete the quest rewards, and then he's going to continue stacking. The Immortal is already on the core, and the rest of the team, they're low, so I'm not quite sure if they're really going to try and set it up. But it's nasty. Suljin is dead. Didn't use that Stingo. But the core is falling, and it's not even a slow approach. Marke, he doesn't even get a kill. If he gets resets here with Calamity, then maybe they have a chance. But yeah, it's game number 2. The Donuts, they end it 9 minutes, 30 seconds in, and they have a 2-0 victory in the best of 5. Crazy. Okay, the Donuts. Don't know what to tell you. 9 minutes and 30 seconds on Battlefield of Eternity. They are speedrunning this today. They want to claim another 3-0 victory against Chili Mountain. And, well, so far, it looks like it's going to be a flawless victory. For Chili Mountain, I have no clue how they're going to bring this one back. The false set ban, by the way, you saw it already on the last map. If you don't really know what this is all about, it's pretty much just a counter ban against Maka and Azerite. Both of them have been playing a false set a lot and really want to control the macro game together with it. So, yeah, gets banned out against them. Donuts just don't want to deal with it. But here on all direct passes, by the way, the map choice of Chili Mountain. So Chili Mountain decided, which is always interesting, because Chili Mountain decided to not go for the first pick, but instead go for a map pick. For a top team, I don't want to say it's unheard of, but it's definitely unusual. So let's see what they're going to try and do here. Now Uther gets banned, Sonya's up, Lucio then again is also up, and he gets first pick. So now we should see a Sonya pick for the red team. Zeratul, oh, Zeratul and Brightwing. Sonya is still up here. Could we see an Abathar ban now? Huh. That is an interesting start. So, Azerite played Zeratul on this map already a few times for Chili Mountain, and I want to say with mixed results. If you go for Zeratul and Brightwing, the next hero that comes immediately to mind that you at least need to be careful about is an Abathar pick on the side of the red team, because Abathar allows them to use Zeratul, Abathar plus Brightwing, so you can take any single lane and turn it into a huge gank. Here comes Mei, plus Cassia, which again means that Sonya is not taken. Now this isn't really the map for all the mercenary camps. We have 2 camps outside of the boss camps. So this is going to be interesting. There's the Medivh ban, and I want to see what exactly the blue team bans. Are we going to see an Abathar ban? Or do they just simply say, hey, if you want to play Abathar, go ahead? Is that something that they're worried about here? Abathar is a hero that comes immediately to mind. But of course, outside of Abathar, there's still plenty of other heroes that you would now like to ban out against them. So it's not like there's a shortage of candidates for this one. So you really have to think, is this something that we're really worried about, yes or no? And they go for the Diablo ban instead. I honestly wonder if they just ban Diablo against them, or if they are a bit worried of a potential Void Prison into APOC, because we don't really see Void Prisons anymore on the European server. I mean, very, very, very rarely. Maybe 1 in 100 games we're getting a Void Prison these days. But technically, you could still go for that combo, but I don't really think it's going to happen. Sonya and the Nubarak are both now being claimed. And that means we don't have a range damage dealer at this point, so Maka likely going to go for one. Last 2 picks now coming in for the blue team, and well, with that, we still need our side laner. We don't have one yet. More range damage we kind of need too. And Diva, and they pick Abathar. That's one way how you can deal with it. Lucio Abathar is also a bit of a pest, and here comes Ragnaros. So likely a Sulfura smash after the Nubarak stun. I know, there's always the hope on big maps that we might get the lava wave. Tim is already getting excited. It's a Trixler pick though, and despite the fact that we had multiple setups where it could have played a role, nobody has taken it so far here at the Masters Clash. So let's jump into map number 3, see if it happens today. All direct past Chili Mountain against the Donuts. Game number 3 and match point for the Donuts, everybody. 2-0 lead in the best of 5 as we're heading into all direct pass. Rutsu on Cassia, Ixi on Lucio. We have Skog on Abathar, Copenhagen on Diva, and Lauber on Mei. On the right side of the map, Backhold on Sonya. We have Maka on Ragnaros. Azerite with the Shadowhunter on level 1 is playing Zeratul for the team. Banana H on Brightwing. And Gia is playing a Nubarak. So, as we're heading into this, also noteworthy that we don't have a real range damage dealer for Chili Mountain. So that might be a bit of a problem as the game continues. It always, I mean, again, you can win games without a range damage dealer. We've seen multiple combos in the past. Or compositions where you go full on melee, but it has several drawbacks. And one of the biggest drawbacks is that once you're behind, you are in a real awkward spot because you cannot just simply poke against your opponent. You always have to commit to a fight whenever you really want to take it. So you are always all in. Your tools for escape are pretty much non-existent. You have a couple of escape tools in this case with the Nubarak, for example, but you can already see that the chase is on. Ixi might have overstepped a bit. Nah, not quite. Maka is also low, but yeah, they're already on the chase. So again, if you go for a full-on melee setup, you really have to commit to a battle whenever you are willing to take it. If you see a kill opportunity and you want to go into a fight, you have to fully commit. And if you do, you are likely to lose a couple of heroes whenever the fight turns against you. And that's something that you just have to respect. Of course, it also means that you are very tanky, just in general, and normally with a lot of melees also come a lot of stuns and CC tools that you have in your arsenal, so we're going to keep an eye on that. The game starts off, though, with Ixia just pissing everybody off. He's happy that he can play as Lucio again, and he gets some Abathur support on top of that, too, so they are just hunting them. Literally just hunting everything here. Now, we're still expecting this to be a bit of a blow-up composition on the side of Chili Mountain and them going into sort of for us on level 10. But over here, look at these dives. I mean, they are coming in with everything they have. They're trying to go for backhold, and they get the kill. Lulcio is dead, but so is Cassia. It seems like the Donuts are having a bit of fun, really committing heavily to these fights, but I honestly think that this one is likely going to turn against them. There's also Make committing to his trade. They're getting the kill against Lauber, but Zeratul dies too, and Copenhagen gets out. 2 kills to 3. Abathur, in the meantime, has started to slap around the bot lane here and has taken experience for the team. But I gotta say that the Donuts are really willing to commit to some crazy attacks. Now, it hasn't really backfired against them so far, and with Ragnaros now being killed on the rotation, the party continues. It's spicy. It's an interesting series right from the start here, I gotta admit that. I mean, 3 kills to 3, level 5 to 5. Everybody going for some action, and that's all before the first prisoner camp even spawns or gets started up. And Ixia, yeah. If you have a Lucio chasing after you with Abathur, helping him out and providing damage, then you know that you're in trouble. So right now it's just a bit of a disaster for Chili Mountain as they're just attempting to somehow gain control and a little bit of normalcy in this game, honestly. I mean, G at the top is getting attacked too. You have on top of this also Lauber slowing them down, so it's not only Ixia and Lucio speeding everybody up and trying to chase them down, but Lauber can provide the slows that make it even easier for them, and then Abathur chips in the damage. And in case that you didn't realize that yet, check out the Abathur damage. He's at 8,000. Clearly top damage in the game at this point, for that very reason that I just pointed out. They're zoning them out already. It's one of the rare commitments before level 7 talents are ready for a prisoner camp. So far they haven't been able to channel it through completely, but D.Va is now able to make it happen. So as Abathur is still soaking the bottom of the map, this is happening too. The adjustment on Zeratul that we've now seen a couple of times, especially by Azerite, is happening again. The Warp Skirmisher on level 7, which gives you also a lot more wave clear and of course the AoE damage in the fights. But talking about our boys, they're getting attacked right away. Ixia in this case is sliding out as they were focusing on him heavily. Azerite also in a bit of trouble and he has to retreat. And I don't know what to tell you, but the Donuts are locking in the first objective. 4 minutes into the game. 4 minutes into the game, Sonya at least slamming out the bot lane. That's the good part. She was able to take the entire wall down because she simply didn't participate in the fight. She just tried to exploit the fact that Abathur is not gonna hold a candle against her here. Now we have 3 kills to 3. Level 7 talents are in, but you gotta deal with those raiders now. Or with the cavalry. Yeah, top side, also attacking a few walls, and this one is likely going to hurt now. So off we go. Ragnaros with the defense in the middle. We also need to get Rutsu out of harm's way because there's a lot of CC still against him. Abathur helping out a little bit. And he's in trouble, but Ixia has his back. Yeah, nicely done by the Lucio player. Now Lauber also gets a bit of an assist up the top. Azerite is coming back in as Brightwing is now moving through and attempting to defend the top lane together with Zeratul. But that is still a destroyed wall, and the fort is also taking damage, and we see a similar thing happen at the bot lane where Sonya even falls. So Sonya dies at the bottom of the map, and they're continuing with the party even here against Gia. Up at the top, the next fight though, Rutsu polymorphed after Mei is down. Rutsu dies too, that's 2 kills at the top side. The fort has nearly been destroyed. At the bottom they've done a bit more damage too, but they couldn't destroy the structure completely. And Abathur, of course, is really going to start reigning supreme once he has his level 10 ability, and that is about to hit in just a little bit. They still have the experience lead. It's a small one, but it's there. And now, here we go. The high five is in, and on top of that, we get the lightning ball. Of course, the copy for Abathur as usual. And here's the attack against Azerite. And Brightwing barely saving the target. Leap, Sulfura Smash, Might of the Narazim, Cocoon, and the blink here. So they are going for those one-shot setups. They're trying to get the kills now. And they are heading kills. With how aggressive the Donuts played around that Bruiser camp earlier, the superior kills go over to Chili Mountain. But then again, they are losing ground on the map as the first objective has already taken down pretty much every single wall and even nibbled at the hit points on nearly every single fort that they're holding. Still the attempt to go for a quick setup here. If Gia, for example, connects the stun with the Nubarak and Sulfuras, follow-up is ready, plus also potentially from backhold. They can not only CC the target, they can blow it up within half a second. And, well, talking about blowing targets up, Maki gets attacked down here. The bunny hop, but with Brightwing moving in. And Gia now coming into Copenhagen, has to retreat. And talking about retreating, he's not the only one. This time it's Zeratul who has to move away. There's the leap to keep him alive. And there's still a kill, despite the fact that Cocoon was used to save him. Zeratul is down, 5 kills to 5, and a lot of cooldowns have just been taken out. Yeah, that's the problem. And they're going for more. They go for Macke, and they get him. Oh my god, the Donuts, seriously. The Donuts, they are just murdering them. Chili Mountain came in today, and apparently they had a little bit of a yearning for some donuts, but apparently they bit off more than they can chew. 12 kills, sorry, 12 level, to level 12 to level 11, 6 kills, 2, 5, 11 in total. And now another objective about to be taken by the Donuts, or at least started up by them. And yeah, they're just taking the map. They're taking fights. Honestly, at some point, I really started to feel sorry a little bit for Chili Mountain. I don't really know what's going on here, but at times it feels like the Donuts are just trying to have some fun now. And I don't want to say that it's like disrespect, but it just feels like the Donuts have realized, well, we're gonna take this. And yeah, that they're just gonna go have some fun, and that Chili Mountain just can't really compete here. Now, I hope that I'm wrong, and that Chili Mountain just turns up the heat now, comes in and brings this back to Force game number 4. But at least for now, it seems like the Donuts, every single time they want to, they're starting to take kills. And they now destroy 2 forts. 2 forts are fallen. The one in the middle and the one at the top have both been eliminated by the minion waves and the heroes that were pushing it. Abathur, of course, playing a role there too. And, well, the level 13 talents now for both of the teams. They're zoning them away from the objective once again. Abathur is dealing with the middle of the map. Yeah, here comes the ice wall. This one didn't connect though, so they got no value out of it. But they're still trying. Cocoon is out, gets blown to pieces immediately. Sulfuras, and the pilot is out on the map. Cassia is dead. 5 versus 4. Maybe now the moment for Chili Mountain to bring it back. Let's go, boys. The body hop, but Marker, no, he's dead. Ixia, he dies too. 3 versus 4, and they are trying to go for the kills. The pilot is out to play once again. The copy on May is sliding through, so much CC happening, but they can get the kill against Lauber. Azurite follows up and is delivering the final blow here. 8 kills to 7, and maybe now an opportunity to go for the objective. They still need to deal with the push though, because not only did the fort in the mid lane fall, but the camp continued to push towards the keep and is now starting to take the wall down. And that's another problem. Now, Cassia is already starting to nibble a little bit. Is already moving in and saying, hey, I'm just going to delay it for the rest of the team to come in. And at the top, Azurite is facing off against D.Va, and he's not really too happy about it. The problem with an Abathur composition is always that the little slugger just doesn't respect the 1v1. Alex the Pro G says hello. And that's an issue, since whenever you feel you can take that 1v1 fight and all of a sudden the head appears, the symbiote, then you know you're in trouble. And you pretty much have to cry for help from Brightwing, who can global in and top you off with HP again, provide the polymorph to help secure the kill. But yeah, for now at least, we still have the 2 teams fighting over the second objective of the game. 22,000 damage by now for Zeratul, but look at Abby. 26k for him. Yeah, and Abathur is sitting topside again, and he's already pushing this one out too. So he can always use the global, try to control the macro game, and take away some of those outer walls. Slowly but steadily. Yeah, already transitioning to the top lane in this case, helping out to soak the experience here for the team. And they're zoning Chili Mountain easily away from the prisoner camp. No problem. Alright. That's also a quick split for Make. He goes topside, and what's the first thing that happens once that he appears on the minimap? The blue team attacks. They know it's a 5 versus 4. Let's go. Double connect on the wall. They're isolating Sonya. They're trying to get the kill on Backhold. So many slows. The leap on point for the stun. But Zeratul, the first one to fall. Zeratul is dead. And Ixia is back to his little tricks as they're chasing them all down, or at least trying to. Cassia dies though. Backhold. Oh, he's dead as well. Sonya is down. 3 heroes eliminated. And Nubarak is still in trouble. And Gia is trying to escape, but he gets caught by Lauba and Ixia. They kick the carcass of the beetle around a little bit. In the meantime, the mid lane is still pushing, and it's just problematic, to say the least. Down here, Kopenhagen wants to go for the boss. The 5-man team wipe that we just saw is definitely going to lead to the mid keep. If not being destroyed, then at least take serious damage. They're going for the objective and for the boss at the same time. We have 12 kills to 9, and the level 16 talents are already for both of the teams, but this is of course an utter disaster. This one is gone at the bottom of the map. Yes, now that the cavalry is coming in, they're going for the boss too, and there's just nothing that Chili Mountain can do about it. The only thing that's left for them to do is face the music, try to defend somehow and turn it around, and it's not gonna be easy. Not even a little bit. Epic Enter is in, but so far we've only seen a couple of very sad entering moves from Nubarak. They just can't do anything here. Gia checks it out, but now, guys, he's actually caught. He can just play around the Vision and Hearthstone back, I suppose, because if they catch him, then he's just toast. And yep, there's the Hearthstone. And they're already moving in for it. Abathur with a very early copy on Cassia as they are starting to go for the bot lane. At the top, Zeratul is trying to defend the cavalry, but now with Ragnaros popping his trade, it's all about the defense. They're trying, and here we go. The cocoon is out, gets blown to pieces. The leap into the back, they're going for Cassia, but she gets saved. Azerite is dead within half a second. One down, the bunny hop, the slow of May. Another kill as Sonya dies. Make, he gets pushed back too. It's gonna be another kill against him. Ragnaros, he doesn't stand a chance here, does he? He actually gets out and it's a Nubarak who dies instead. They pretty much just ping-ponged Ragnaros, but now they can go for the core. That's 2 armor shields that are already missing since the keep in the mid lane has already fallen earlier. Only 2 defenders are still remaining. Make is about to go down. He dies and so does Banana H. A second 5-man wipe as the Donuts finish a quick 3-0 against Chili Mountain. They still secure their position in the top 3. Great job by them. And Chili Mountain just miles and miles away from making it into the top 4 here. Great play by the blue team and a well-deserved victory as they lock in the W on Aldrich Pass.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.